Hey Sagittarius, it's your girl Tasha, aka Mama Jim, aka Jim the Butterfly, and I am here with your July 26th monthly Tarotscope. First things first, I want to tell everybody thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos. Thank you for all the lovely comments. I see them even if I don't get a chance to get to you. I do see them and I appreciate them greatly. Thank you for everybody that's been following me on Instagram. If you don't follow me already, my name is Jim, Gem, the butterfly _ tarot. And also want to thank you for your patience. Like, I know you guys been reaching out to me for readings, and like right now, you understand I'm in the middle of a transition. But I will be officially taking readings the weekend of the 23rd. So the shop will be back open again to start accepting readings. All right, guys. Some new things are coming up for Mama Jim. Got some new spreads coming, some new tarot decks coming. I'm going to do some giveaways, some sales. So we got some things coming in. So thank you so much for sticking with me and staying tuned. So what we're going to do is a quick little monthly spread to see what's coming in for my Sagittarius, I'm about to say Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I have the Wisdom for Healing cards that I've used before. And also, if you're new, hello, how are you? Welcome. And then I also have the Money and the Law of Attraction cards. Okay? So, yeah, I look a little cross-eyed. I don't care. Shit. Like I'm looking this way. I don't even care. And I know I'm not cross-eyed, but so literally the star card just popped out for you. What is this meaning for you? Maybe there's some wishes coming true. Maybe something is coming fulfilled for my Sagittarius, because I feel like you guys have been working really, really hard. This year you've been putting in work, Sagittarius. I love it. Ain't nothing like a hard-working man or woman. Let's see. Maybe you're finally feeling at peace with yourself. You got another card to pop out. I'm not even going to look at that card just yet. One card for general, one card for advice, career, finance, love, health. Also, want to make it known that I do not do readings for like health issues per se. Like if you're trying to get a reading to find out if you have whatever disorder, tell me yes, tell me no. I am not that type of person. I'm not that reader. There are readers who do that. I personally don't do that. That's just a personal choice for me. Only because, something when it comes to medical diagnosis, for you guys who do not know, I am a nurse, so I depend on more of an objective, definitive type answer. You guys have another card to pop out, as opposed to something subjective. And for you all out there, you know that these readings are subjective. So I don't feel comfortable giving that type of advice to a person, because you're calling a psychic or a medium for that type of answer. You are I feel like sometimes your energy can affect that person's reading. So I don't do that. There are plenty of other people out there. Find them. Okay. All right. Just want to add that little tidbit in there. Listen, y'all have 4 cards to pop out already. All right, hold on, Sagittarius. Five cards already to pop out. Spirit has a lot of things to say to you for the month of July. I feel like this is a month of pivotal changes. All right, so let's take a look at the cards that you had to pop out. First things first, you have this, wait a minute, where was it? Let me make sure I turn them over the way that I got them. Hold on. All right, so you have the Star card. Star, King of Wands. This is you. 7 of Cups, Page of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. So, whatever it is that wherever you are right now in your life, I feel like you've made a definitive decision to move towards a better place in your life, a better emotional fulfilling place within your life. Because like I said, I feel like you hadn't been feeling like yourself, maybe because you've been working really hard, but you may have you I feel like for some of you, you may have even gotten news about a job. I feel that very strongly with the Seven of Cups, or it could be a job, or I feel like some type of relationship. Whatever it is, I feel like you're moving in a direction. Like if you've been torn about something, you made a decision and you moved. And I feel like it is based upon is either based upon with this Page of Swords, a message that came in, someone they told you something that gave you um, the initiative to go ahead and move forward, or this could actually be about a child. Like some of you actually may be moving to be near a child as well. Like maybe you were looking with the Seven of Cups, looking at options as far as housing options, or where jobs or whatever, to be near this child. But I feel like or a relationship, you decided that what, you only live once, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Especially if it's related to a love situation. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So you've decided, what, I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to live for me and I'm going to be happy. Yeah, I can work, but you know what? I need love too. All right. I need to feel at peace too. Good for you. Let's see what else we have coming on, because those are just the first 5 cards that fell out. General energy, you have the Six of Pentacles. In career, you have the Fool. What I told you, jumping out there and just saying, fuck it. Finances, the Seven of Swords, reversed. And for those who notice that, yeah, I am reading in reverse, hey, it's time. That's all I can say. When I started reading cards, I said that was my own personal preference, but hey, you have to be adaptable. You have to be mutable. You have to be flexible. You have to be moldable. Okay, is that a word? I hope so, but whatever, I made it up. You have to be willing to be molded into what you're designed to be. And apparently I'm designed to be a reader who reads in reversals, because there have been certain things that have been going on in my life that, hey, it's like the cards reverse started talking to me and I could not listen. So here we go. That was a little tangent, tidbit, whatever. Let's move on. Love, Two of Pentacles, reversed. Health, you have the Nine of Wands, reversed. Okay, and then as your advice, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So again, as a general energy, you have the Six of Pentacles. This is a card, I feel like this is a card that it talks about giving and being generous, but I feel like you're giving back to yourself. Hence these 5 pop-out cards here. Like I said, you're replenishing yourself emotionally. You're doing what it needs to do. You're doing what you need to do to make yourself feel balanced on the inside. Okay, that's what this Star card is talking about. Maybe that's been a wish. I feel like for some of you, you really have been off balance. And for those who do follow me on Instagram, I believe I said something about that either today, which is the 5th, or yesterday, about Sagittarius is feeling unbalanced about whatever issue. Just maybe life. Maybe you just don't know if you're coming or going. But I feel like during this month, you're going to make definitive choices to move forward in your life, be it in love, definitely, or career. Based off this reading, I would say it's more of an and than an or. Okay. You're seeking relationships that are equal. You're seeking relationships that are balanced. You are seeking harmony. Okay. You cannot endure this imbalanced state any longer. I feel like for you, your body is telling on you. Okay. You may be going around. You may feel tired. You may look tired. People may be asking you, are you tired? What's wrong? And you're just like, oh no, there's nothing wrong. Or you may not even be saying anything. You're just like, okay, I'm fine, and just walk away. But it's being shown here. As far as career is concerned, definitely you have the Fool card. This is a new beginning. I feel like with this 8 of Cups, this is, maybe you got word that you got the job. Okay, maybe I know for some of my Sagittarius out there, you've been really working hard on your own business. Maybe you got your business license and now you can go ahead and begin doing whatever you need to do to start your business. Or maybe you got approved for that business loan, or maybe your that property that your storefront, whatever it is. I feel like this is a new beginning for you. Okay, and you're excited. You're excited. You're excited and you're scared at the same time. But it's a healthy fear. It's a fear that's driving you to push forward. All right. As far as finances, you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. I feel like if there were any issues, I remember, and I don't remember what month it was in. I remember talking to you guys about, you may have, I believe it was you. It was either you or Capricorn. I feel like you were around someone that was a little shady. I feel like you've gotten rid of that person. I feel like if there wasn't anyone shady around you, I feel like, and not to say that you were shady, but with this new, like, you have this mindset that you're wiping the slate clean with everything. And when it comes to money, especially your dealings with money, you want to make sure that everything is accounted for. Like you are truly trying to be your own. If you haven't hired a personal accountant or an accountant to help with your business finances, I see that you are going to become like your own personal accountant. You are checking and dissecting your spending. You're looking at every little thing. Okay. Yeah, you're looking at every little, you're exploring every little option too, because you're wanting your money to grow. All right. And you're headed, it's like you're headed for prosperity, and you know that, and you don't want anything that's going to come and sideswipe you or sidetrack you. So you're scrutinizing everything. So if you have people who work with you or people who are helping you out, granted you appreciate their help, but you want to make sure that they're doing it the right way. That you have no time for any half-assing. Okay, you have no time for cutting, I think it was cutting corners. I like to speak in idioms. You don't have time for that. You want to do things right, and you want to do it efficiently, okay? And proficiently, because it's like, your name is on the line when it comes to this. And this is about money. So I feel like it really has to do with credit or business transactions or dealings, okay? When it comes to love, definitely, if you have been talking to more than one person, you definitely made a decision, and for some of you, this decision is going to require for you to do a actual physical move, like your physical location. Maybe you're moving out of your place to their place, or maybe they're moving from their place to your place, or maybe you guys have decided collectively as a couple, maybe you're already living together and you're going to move to another geographical location. You can move within the same town. But I feel for some of you actually contemplating on a very big move. You weighed up your options and you made a decision with this person. I feel like your relationships is going to start to stabilize within the month of July, because you are back in balance you are trying to get yourself back in balance. I feel like for a while that you may have kind of let things go by the wayside for a little while. You really engulfed yourself into your work, but you're seeing that, you know what, I can't do that. I have to have a healthy work-life balance. And so you're doing what needs to be done, and you're requiring your mate to step up to the plate if your mate has not been doing what they should be doing. Okay? So this is all the way good, because this is also about self-care. This star card, this is about self-care to me, in a sense. When you are able to be vulnerable and to be open, and you can be your true self. And this is putting the ego aside, putting the self-esteem to the side. Well, not self-esteem, but your insecurity to the sides, and just speaking freely. Okay? This is you being open and honest and having candid expressions or conversations with the people around you: business, children, family, lover, friends. strangers, whoever. This is you. This is what you are. You know, if people, and the thing about it is, someone comes to you and they ask you an opinion, you're going to give it to them. That doesn't mean you're going to be rude about it, but you're going to give them their open, and you're going to give them, you know, the raw deal. I don't feel like you're going to be hurtful about it, and I don't think that's ever been your intentions. But it's like, I cannot continue to be the way that I have been, trying to spare people's feelings. You don't have time for that. And also a part of self-care is establishing boundaries. Because like I said, I feel like for some of you, you have felt overwhelmed, and it's time for you to just admit, you know, I feel like you've been trying to do everything yourself and keeping your mouth closed, but it's like, nah, no, I can't do that any longer. I need you to do X, Y, and Z. Can you help me? This is our common goal. This is what we said we're going to do. You know, I brought you in to help me with this business deal or this business venture, and how you're handling things. I don't want my name tied to that. You know, we're going to be doing this because because I feel like for some of you, it doesn't really feel, as far as the business is concerned, it doesn't really necessarily feel, it could be joint, but I don't feel joint. I feel like it's more like your name. It's your name that people see, or people associate the business with you, not you and a whole bunch of other people around you, the collective. But yet it's like, you know, it's your name out there on the line. So you want to make sure that everything is being presented in a proper light. Okay. Customer service. You know, you're not going to tolerate people who work for you talking to your customers any old type of way. Granted, your customer could be wrong, but you know what? There's a way to go about it. And I feel like for some of you, you may be going to your employees, even if you don't own your own business. Maybe you're just a shift leader or a manager or whatever. You are checking people like, listen, we can't do this. Like, come on now. That's not what we represent. You know, if you have a problem, bring that person, transfer this call to me. Let me talk to this person. You know, if that happens again, I don't want that, because, you know, it's your name out on the line. It's your reputation. Okay? So, moving on, because I can talk about that all day. For health. Again, even with the 9 of Wands in reverse, I feel like with this card, you're letting loose. Again, going back to the Star card, you are opening up. All right. You have been very much on guard. Like I said earlier, you just kind of been grinning and bearing it, but I don't feel like you're going to be doing that anymore. Okay. You're going to be in some tasks, jobs, projects. You're going to be, I don't feel like you're going to be holding on to those so tightly. I feel like you're going to start engaging with other people and trusting them to do so, to alleviate stress off of you. Okay, that's what you're doing. You're trying. That's your whole goal for July, is to alleviate stressors in your life, in all areas of your life. Again, with your advice card as the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is, again, telling you this whole month is about self-care and nurturing yourself, pouring back into yourself, because you realize the benefit of taking care of yourself for the long run. Like I told you, people can see in your eye, it can see in your face that, or in your eyes too, that you're tired and you're drained. And so, and I feel like for some of you, you felt like you were actually doing, like you were hiding it. You thought you were successful in hiding it, but no, boo. People see it. They may not be saying anything. I'm just be the one to tell you. They see it. And people are worrying about you. Okay? They are worrying about you. They're worrying about your emotional and your physical well-being, because they see you doing too much. All right? And once you start to recognize that other people can recognize it in you, I feel like that's going to help you. It initiates a spark in you to start to do better, definitely for your physical health. Okay? Because, you know, my Sagittarius do not like to go out there looking bad. Okay? You don't like to go out there looking tired. All right? Ain't nobody, because you're fucking fabulous. Okay? And you don't have time for people. And it's not even about an ego thing or anything, but you do like to look your best when you go out the door. And, you know, even if you just run into the store to go get something from the grocery store, you're not going to be running out the door looking like Who Shot John, okay? And I feel like for some of you, you are actually going into work fully dressed, but your face look like Who Shot John. I'm just saying, okay? And people see it, and they know that's not you. So they're like, what's going on with such and such, you know? So, you know, and I feel like you may have some people coming around you, maybe even a mother. It's telling you with this Queen of Pentacles, you need to mother yourself. Whether you're a male or female, you need to mother yourself and take care of yourself. Stop. Take a bath. Put some Epsom salt in water. Get some lavender oil. Drink some chamomile tea. You know, make you a green smoothie every now and then. Drink some water. Lemon. Sit down on the ground. Put your feet on the earth. Do something like that. Okay? Let's see. Daily affirmations. Chant. Meditate. Something of the sort, babies. Let's see with this money and the law of attraction cards. Oh, wait a minute. The other videos, y'all didn't have my spectacles with me, honey. I couldn't half see. Now watch I read this and still stumble over the words. Hold on. All right. Can y'all see me? I hope it's not a glare. So we said in your finances, you're trying to go about things the right way. You want, you know, you're trying to attract good, honest working people, good, honest working partners, connections. Let's see what the money and the law of attraction cards have to say about your finances for the month of July. I feel 2 cards. First card is the subject of money is really 2 subjects. And this says it's the number 22. You have a master number. It says the subject of money is really 2 subjects. 1, money is like plenty of money, and 2, the absence of money or not nearly enough money. Often people assume that they are speaking the words, I want more money. They are speaking positively about money. When you are feeling fear or discomfort as you speak, you are not speaking of the subject of money. You are speaking of the subject of not enough money. And the difference is important because the first subject brings money and the second holds it away. So what I feel when it in correlation to how you feel about your finances and what you're trying to attract, you're definitely wanting to attract people who are willing to pay for your services, people who appreciate your services. And I feel like also for some of you, let me just say this, for those who, especially for business owners, if you're not a business owner, if you know, for the goods and services that you pay for or that are paid to you, either way, you pay for quality, not quantity. Okay? And I feel like you have to remember that. And I feel like that has a lot to do with finances, especially if it ties to any supplies that you have to order. Remember that, because those are the things that's going to draw people in to you, or that type of belief will help to benefit you as far as if this is about you and your health. If you're deciding, you know what, I'm going to start buying organic vegetables. Well, we all know that organic vegetables are a little bit more costlier. A little bit more costlier than regular conventional produce, but they don't have the pesticides. You know what I'm saying? They are actually regular size. You know, they're not GMO vegetables and fruit. You know, so there are bonuses to eating organic. There are bonuses if you are a person who eat meat to eating something grass-fed, beef that is grass-fed or hormone-free, as opposed to eating this beef that is just been injected with all these hormones and antibiotics and, you know, blended meat. There are benefits, you know, for those who eat meat. There are benefits for those who decide that, you know what, I'm not going to do meat at all. I'm going to buy more vegetables and eat. You recognize the benefit of it. So I feel like this is more of a card about worth and value as opposed to money, or Yeah, like, yeah, worth and value. What are you worth? What is it worth for you to do X, Y, and Z? Is it, before you do anything, is it worth me doing this? And the thing about it is, don't be afraid to spend the money, because I feel like for some of you, you may be on a little cheap side, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like in certain instances, you need to be putting more money out there instead of trying to cut corners. Like I said earlier, you don't want to cut corners. This is not the month to cut corners. Okay, so and in that, I feel like when it's almost as if, well, it's not always as if, it is when you're willing to cheerfully pay for these items, knowing that it's going to pay back to you in full or double, then you're sending that vibration out there that, you know what, I'm not afraid to let this money go, because I know as soon as I let this money go, something else is going to come back in. You know, I know that if I pay enough money on these products, and these are high, I choose to use high grade, high quality products to make whatever I'm doing, then I know that people who are truly willing to pay for my services and are truly worth my business and my work, my hard work, they're not going to have a problem paying for it. That's why you have people who don't mind paying $1,000 for a work of art, because they recognize the value in that art. And this, I feel like that's what this card is talking about for you. All right, let me move on. Um, wow. Okay, I'm not even going to read the back. It says the other one is 52. In my appreciation, I'll allow myself to receive wonderful things. What did I say, guys? Quality over quantity. All right, that is what this month is about in every aspect. And I feel like you're moving into that mindset. You know, I cannot continue to be buying the cheap stuff. Now, I'm not saying you got to stop going to Dollar Tree. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying on certain things, you should be willing to spend that extra amount because you are worth it. Just saying. Remember that. You are worth it. All right. Let's look at your wisdom for healing cards. Well, that one just popped out. Relinquish control. It says, identify one person you feel the need to control and think about why that power is so essential to you. What do you fear if your hold is released? Your goal to recognize how much stress, did I tell you it was under some stress? Stress is generated in your body through the need to control someone else. And I feel like this need to control someone else is you. You've been trying to control yourself and control every little action that you do day in and day out, and try to control everything at home, trying to control everything with at the job, trying to control every little piece of, every piece of money, and trying to control everything. And it's telling you, now take a step back. That's what this nine of wands reverse is talking about. Take a step back. You don't have to hold on to everything so tightly. Look how he's holding. He has a two-handed grip onto this wand. You don't have to do all of that. You don't have to do any of that. Be okay with taking your hands off that wand and let that wand fall. It's still going to be right there. If you need to pick it up, you can pick it up. Just like a baby. When a baby starts to learn how to ride with their training wheels, you're scared at first to take the wheels off, but eventually, after a while, the wheels start to hold you back because you got it. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's time for you to take the training wheels off. Go ahead and ride. It's going to get better from here. So, thank you guys. You got a beautiful reading, I must say. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And hit me up the weekend of the 23rd or before if you want to go ahead and schedule so we can get you down for a personal reading, all right? Thank you guys. I love you. Bye.